6:45. This is Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. Here is the news read by J. Yogaraj. First, the headlines. The President to address the nation on Wednesday. Coronavirus cases in Sri Lanka surged past 17,000 mark. Grade 5 scholarship exam results released. Cut-off marks released. Commuter trains back in service from today. The government plans to establish Polonnaruwa district as one of the World Heritage Sites and Tourist Centre. Sri Lanka reports 5 more COVID-19 deaths, tally at 58 by yesterday. News overseas, Barack Obama says one election will not stop US truth decay. In sports, tennis legend Rafael Nadal began his bid for the biggest title, and those are the headlines. President Gotabaya Rajapaksa will address the nation on Wednesday, the November 18th, the President's Media Division said. This will also mark the one-year completion of the President in office. His address will be telecast at 8:30 p.m. over all television and radio channels. The Department of Government Information confirms that 544 more persons linked to the Minuwangoda-Paliyagoda cluster have tested positive for COVID-19 by yesterday, the 15th. Reports revealed that all of them are close contacts of the earlier positive cases. Thereby, the total number of COVID-19 infections registered by the Minuwangoda-Paliyagoda cluster reached 13,628. With the new development, Sri Lanka has confirmed 17,127 novel coronavirus infections to date. According to the Health Ministry's data, 11,495 of the confirmed patients have made complete recoveries from the virus. The results of the Grade 5 Scholarship Examination of 2020 have been released online, the Department of Examination said in a media release published yesterday. The results can be accessed via the official website of the Examinations Department, www.doenets.lk/exam results. The exam was held on the 11th of October amidst the new wave of COVID-19 pandemic sweeping across the country. The Ministry of Education has made necessary arrangements to conduct the examination under the health and safety protocols. In addition, special examination centers were set up in Gampaha district where the quarantine curfew was in place at that time. Accordingly, 326,264 candidates out of 331,741 applicants had sat for the exam this year. This news comes to you from Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. Sri Lanka Railways says commuter trains will be up and running from today, the 16th, in compliance with the health and safety protocols. However, the trains will not make stops at following railway stations located in isolated areas except at Colombo Fort. Main line from Colombo Fort to Polgahawala, Rambukana, Kandy, Ganewatta, Maho, Maradana Railway Station, Dematagoda Railway Station, Kelaniya Railway Station, Enderamula Railway Station, Ragama Railway Station, Walpala Railway Station, Batuwatta Railway Station. And Chilo line from Colombo Fort to Chilo and Puttalam, Peralanda Railway Station, Jayala Railway Station, Tudalla Railway Station, Kurana Railway Station, Nigambu Railway Station, Katuwa Railway Station, Kalani Valley line from Colombo Fort to Koskama, Avisawella, Baseline Road Railway Station, Kota Railway Station, and coastal line from Colombo Fort to Panadura, Kalatura, Aludgama, Ikkaduwa, Gaul, Matra and Beliatta, and Secretariat Railway Station, Slave Island Railway Station and Angulana Railway Station. The government plans to establish Polonnaruwa district as one of the World Heritage Sites and Tourism Centre. And this decision was taken at a meeting of Livelihood Management Committee held at District Secretariat recently. And that's local news.
A mother knows the pain of each member of the family. Siddhalepa, the trusted relief for aches and pains.
An effective therapy for relief from cold, sneezing, flu, headaches, swelling due to toothaches, rheumatic, discomforts, and muscular aches and pains. Siddhalepa, the Vedha Mahatmya in every home.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedha Mahatmya.
It is stressed that Health Ministry should find out a solution to assess the cases where some corona-infected persons were found dead in their homes. GMOA points out a technical guideline should be released by the medical experts in this regard. A process should be introduced to conduct PCR tests on the corona-infected dead bodies lying in their home front. And that came to you in top news.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedha Mahatmya.
Brush your teeth twice a day for healthy teeth and gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, your trusted brands in oral care for many years.
Supiriviki Ayurvedic toothpaste for adults. Kakulu Ayurvedic toothpaste for kids. 9 Ayurvedic ingredients of Supiriviki will protect your teeth and strengthen your gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, products from Siddhalepa.
In Watchlight, the consumers seriously complain about the escalating price hikes on selected essential goods. This has caused immense difficulties to the low-income families. Some errant traders are exploiting this quarantine curfew situation to gain more profits by increasing the prices of essential goods arbitrarily. And this is for the attention of the Consumer Affairs Authority, CAA, and that came to you in Watchlight. And moving on to the world news, headlines first. Barack Obama says one election will not stop US truth decay. NASA SpaceX launch astronaut crew scrapped in the flight. Coronavirus case, South Australia goes on high alert after community transmission. And those are the headlines of the world news. The US faces a huge task in reversing a culture of crazy conspiracy theories that have exacerbated divides in the country, Barack Obama says. In the BBC interview, the former president says the US is more sharply split than ever 4 years ago when Donald Trump won the presidency last time. And Mr. Obama suggests Joe Biden's victory in the 2020 US election is just the start of repairing those divisions. 4 astronauts are strapped into their Dragon capsule, ready to take a trip to the International Space Station. The crew are to be launched by the US Space Agency, NASA's private transport services provider, SpaceX. It will be the second time that the Dragon and its Falcon rocket have been used to send people to orbit. The state of South Australia is on high alert after 17 cases of coronavirus were identified, its first community transmission cases since April. It is believed the cases are linked to a so-called Medi-Hotel in Adelaide, hotels used by people who cannot safely quarantine at home. A hotel quarantine breach led to Australia's second wave of the virus, focused around Melbourne, Victoria. And that's world news. And moving on to development news. A special work plan is implemented to provide drinking water facilities to Ayagama town and surrounding 4 villages. A sum of 400 million rupees has been set aside for this purpose. The foundation stone for this project was laid recently. Around 6,000 families will benefit from this project. And that's development news. In sports, tennis, Rafael Nadal began his bid for the biggest title missing from his vast collection with an ATP Finals win over Russian debutant Andrei Rublev. Spanish second seed Nadal, 34, won 6-3, 6-4 as the season-ending event began in London for the final time. Earlier on the opening day, third seed Dominic Thiem avenged his defeat by Greece Stefanos in last year's final with a 3-set victory. And that's sports news.
Empower your dreams with NSV Wings. NSV Wings, recharge the high goals.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Hemas Holdings PLC posted a group revenue of 17.4 billion rupees for the quarter ended September 30th, 2020, an increase of 11% over the corresponding period last year. A group operating profit for the quarter under review at 2 billion rupees is a growth of 188% over the 0.7 billion recorded last year. And that's business news.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
The wait is over and it's time for you to experience happiness. It's time to remap the graph for success. It's time to rebuild your empire. It's time to initiate your entrepreneur dreams. Empower your dreams with NSV Wings. Get your 2-year personal loan for just 7% per annum, starting from 500,000 rupees to 10 million rupees. All you need is just one guarantee. NSV Wings, recharge the high goals.
Economic news, courtesy of...
Congratulations on your promotion. When will be our treat, huh?
How about today?
Oh no, I was just joking.
It's fine. I have my LOLC credit card with me. Let's go out today.
Introducing LOLC Finance Credit Cards. Fuel the goodness in you.
The COVID-19 pandemic caused and continues to have a multifaceted impact on the domestic banking sector's operations. The sector's recovery is strongly correlated with the rebound of the Sri Lankan economy, says KPMG report on the banking sector. With the weak results in second quarter 2020, gross loans and advances increased by just 0.7% quarter on quarter in the period, with the contractions in credit extended to the private sector in May and June 2020. And that's economic news.
Hello, Puta. Did you land already?
No, Amma. We're in transit and our flight got delayed.
Oh, really? How is Shani? Poor thing with her pregnancy. She might be feeling very uncomfortable. The airport must be heavily crowded because it's a season.
Amma, calm down. Everything is sorted. Why, I have my LOLC World Card with me. We are at the VIP lounge. There's nothing to worry.
Those who spread goodness radiate happiness to everyone around them. Introducing LOLC Finance Credit Cards. Fuel the goodness in you.
Finally, in the weather report, the Met Department says prevailing showery condition over the island is expected to enhance to some extent during the next few days. Showers or thundershowers will occur at times in northern, north central and eastern provinces. Showers or thundershowers will occur at several places elsewhere after 2 p.m. today. Heavy showers above 100 millimeters can be expected at some places in western, Sabaragamu, central and southern provinces. This weather report was published this morning at 4:30 a.m. Further details could be obtained by visiting the official website of the department. Before we wind up these news broadcasts, let's look at the main points once again. The President to address the nation on Wednesday. Coronavirus cases in Sri Lanka surged past 17,000 mark. Grade 5 scholarship exam results released. Cut-off marks released. Commuter trains back in service from today. The government plans to establish Polonnaruwa district as one of the World Heritage Sites and Tourism Centre. Sri Lanka reports 5 more COVID-19 deaths by yesterday. The tally was 58.